Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of LF & Co. Cooking. It's Lindsay here, and tonight we are going to be making banana nut muffins in our Whip and Mix Chef. So, start off, I have 3 bananas that are a tad on the ripe side on down inside here. And let me go ahead and move this camera so that you guys can check out all of the whipping and mixing action going on here. All right, so I've got this, and I'm going to add in, I've got 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar that we're going to add on in there, and I just want to combine those. Okay. Put our handle on. Remember, this is great for righties or lefties. You want to place your hand right at this hump, and you want to start off on first gear unless it's too hard to turn, and we've got those bananas in there. So I'm going to pump it on up to second gear. And look, there we go. Now I can turn it. All right. So I just want to really get those bananas kind of beat on up in there, and all right, combined a little bit so that we can add the rest of our ingredients. Let me grab a spatula here just so I can So it has started to combine very nicely here, and we're going to do, let's see here, we got baking soda, 1 teaspoon, get that on out of the way, so we do 1 teaspoon, this is a half, so I'm going to do 2 of them, so 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and we have salt. Also, this is the easiest recipe in the world. So you've got 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. We have our baking powder. 1 teaspoon of that, you guessed it right. So we're going to do a little bit of that on in here. There we go. And I'm going to add in just a dash of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, just for some extra flavoring. Okay. There's that. And oh, it smells so good. It smells like bananas. I love it. 1 egg. Dump that right on in here. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the flour. It calls for a cup of flour. And so I'm going to add, let's see here. There is 2/3. This is my 1/3 cup right there, and so I still need one more scoop of the flour, but I want to mix this on up and make sure we get it nice and combined. Look at how easy this is. I have it on second gear for the thicker batters. Now this is going to make probably about between 15 and 18, depending on the size of your muffin tins, or if you're going, it'll do, of course, a full loaf. And then I have some mini loaf pans that I'm also going to do. All right. I'm just going to let some of that excess drip on off so it doesn't get completely everywhere. Now remember, I still have one more 1/3 cup to toss on in here. And I'm going to put in a little bit of nuts, not a ton. I've got them stored in my modular mate so they stay fresher longer. Alright, so I'm just going to do like 1/3 to 1/2 cup of, and these are walnuts. Bake those right on in here with it. Of course, you can also, you don't have to add anything in. You could certainly add in something like chocolate chips or mini chocolate chips too, if you wanted to go on a sweeter route. And, alright, I'll put the handle back on. I'm going to give this another few mixes, both directions. Make sure we get everything nice and incorporated. And then I'm going to scrape the sides and then mix it again. Okay? I like taking the handle off before I take this off, just so it doesn't go clanking everywhere whenever I pull this out, right? Okay. Get that excess batter. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, check that out even before I scrape it. Look at how lovely that looks. So I'm going to scrape the sides. And what I love is that I can scrape all the way down to the bottom and I'm not finding like chunks of flour or something that got missed by a beater whenever you're going around. Sometimes I find that with my hand mixer. I'll be pouring out a cake batter or something like the muffin mix or something like that, and I will have missed part of it, and I'll have all this big clump of flour or something like that, or cake mix at the bottom. Not finding that here. All right. I think, you guys, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put this back on. I'm going to spin these around a little bit. Then pulling them out to get some of that excess batter whipped on off, but not go flying everywhere, hopefully. There we go. Look at that. Looks pretty good, right? Check that out. How easy was that? It smells so incredibly good. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to make these muffins. And look at how quick and simple that was. Less than 10 minutes, you can have muffins mixed up, ready to go. Super easy to pour out. You don't have to worry about measuring. You can pour it right out of our, because it's a mixing pitcher. It's got a handle. You can pour it. It's so convenient, you guys. So if you wanted to check out any of these utensils or products and stuff like that that we use today, feel free to jump on my website, lindsaypfeiffer.my.tupperware.com, and can't wait to see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.